Hello Homo sapiens, and welcome back to my skateboarding vlogging YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So, for this video, I decided to do my favorite skateboarding tricks at the moment and why. As I've begun to practice more and more over time with skateboarding, I've been able to figure out what my strengths and my weaknesses are. And I guess mainly with my strengths and weaknesses, I've been able to figure out which tricks I really do like and which tricks that I don't like. But for this video specifically, I'm going to go over the tricks that I do like, how I've learned to fall in love with them, and why I still continue to do them to this very day. So, without further ado, let's get into this. For number one, I'm just gonna get this out of the way because I know that I've explained this at least 1,000 times already. Heel flips. Yeah, you've heard me speak about heel flips continuously throughout the past year or two, so I'm just gonna make it short. I find it more consistent, I find it a lot cooler, and I just have less of a harder time landing a heel flip than landing a kick flip. So super fun, really cool to do, and I really enjoy doing it. As well as frontside heel flips, because that was one of the first harder tricks I was ever able to learn. And I just really like doing those tricks. And I love doing heel flips, all types of variations, or at least the ones that I've learned thus far, like heel flips, fakie heel flips, varial heel flips, frontside heel flips, like tricks like those. I just love doing them a lot, and yeah, I've grown fond of heel flips over the time, so yeah, definitely one of my favorite tricks. Next is just an Ollie. I love this trick. It's super fun for me now since I've been skating for... Goddamn. I can't find a reason why to not like this trick. Sure, it took me a while to truly master it and figure it out, but once I got that down, the rest is history. You know, the Ollie is one of the most core foundational beginner tricks that anybody can learn. That's obviously a no-brainer. I think anybody can figure that out if they start skateboarding. But for me, I just love doing this trick. It's super duper satisfying. I can just do it how I normally do. I can add more height to it. I can make it shorter. The fact that I've been able to really truly master the Ollie and understand how it works, I'm able to do that trick in any way that I want to. If I want to do a front side 180 Ollie, I can do it. I can Ollie off a stair set, I can do an Ollie up something. Just the fact that I have so much control over this trick and I know and understand how it works 100%, I can utilize it in so many ways. And that's why I love it so much. These two tricks, it's really hard for me to say which one I like more. If you watch one of my short clips from maybe like a week or two ago, you saw the TikTok, or I guess the TikTok I imported from YouTube, on which trick do you think is better, varial flips or tray flips. This is a common debate, or I guess something that's often been argued about or debated about in skateboarding in general. Some people think tray flips look cooler, some people think varial flips look cooler. Me personally, I think they both look super duper cool. For me, it's kind of weird, because by me teaching myself how to varial flip or get somewhat of the motion for varial flips, I was able to teach myself how to do tray flips, because I already had somewhat of an idea of how the scoop and the flick works for tray flips. Like the first day that I actually truly tried to get it, I almost landed it so many times, and in the next session I landed one really good, and then in the session after that I finally landed one super clean rolling away, and that was so freaking satisfying. But then the thing with tray flips is that tray flips help me make my varial flips better, because I remember, like, with me and varial flips, it would always take me forever, like, just to land one. I remember, like, back in my video Time to Endure, like, maybe like a month or two ago, I was struggling to even get one varial flip. Now I'm at the point thanks to two tray flips, because I got tray flips more under control and I was able to understand the motion of a tray flip. It surprisingly helped me understand the varial flips more. I was able to get the scoop down and the flick down and have a solid foot position, and I was able to get the timing right and everything, and to the point now where I could do it within a couple of tries, if not get it somewhat consistently, or if not that, being able to get super duper close to landing it. And I think that's freaking amazing. Like, I thought I was never going to have that trick down good, but heck, it's better now, and I'm honestly super glad that it's happened to me. So between tray flips and varial flips, I love both of these tricks equally. Next one is the tail stall. This is one that I learned in about late July and began to master more and more around August, September-ish. And the reason why I love doing this trick is because I think it's a really good setup trick. Honestly, this used to scare the living crap out of me. I always imagine myself missing the lock-in and then slamming and then eating crap, and I guess that probably did maybe happen once or maybe about once or twice, but I didn't really slam too hard or anything like that. With me and tail stalls, it's just like a really, it makes me feel more confident and it makes me feel good. Because I think the fact that I'm able to go not just for a rock to fakie to a fakie rock and then set up for my trick, but then be able to go from the coping to the tranny to the flat, up the tranny, and then back to the deck and the coping again, and just being able to stand there, I just think that's super duper cool. Because I feel like with me learning tail stalls, it's giving me more confidence on, transition, you know? Usually, I've been working my butt off more and more every time I go to a skate park to practice transition. So now that I have this trick down a lot more and more consistently, it'll be a huge asset to help me set up for later tricks in the future. Like, say I go rock to fakie to tail stall. I can either do an axle stall, which is another setup trick, or I can try doing frontside disaster, backside disaster, and having tail stalls, it's just setup, and for me, it's the key to learning so many other good tricks. Because with a really good setup trick and having that nice foundation, I'm able to get other tricks or more advanced and technical tricks down on transition, thus boosting my confidence even more. I've tried learning axle stalls in the past, and this trick really isn't that consistent with me. I've tried it for years and years, and it's honestly still not there, and honestly, I'm fine with that, because at least I know that I can do tail stalls consistently, and I have other types of setup tricks than axle stalls specifically. So, tail stalls, love them to death. And last but not least, nose slides. I've been thinking about nose slides for a while, and when it comes to me and skating, I guess I can say that I mainly do skate flat. When I get the chance to go to the skate park, I skate more transition than anything else. So I guess it's kind of hard for me to say which ledge trick is my favorite, because I've only done, you know, a couple. Maybe like 50-50s, feebles, 5-0s, maybe a Smith like once. But with nose slides, I feel like this trick is super duper reliable. It's super easy to get into. I feel like I'm less likely to get hurt doing it, and it honestly feels kind of nice. And I know part of me saying that doesn't completely make sense, because I have yet to learn frontside nose slides, front tail slide, back tail slide, and a bunch of other sliding tricks I've probably never even freaking learned before. So I guess I can't completely say that nose slides are the best trick, but at the moment they really are. I find it super easy to lock into, it's super duper reliable, and honestly, I could see myself learning it on like a flat bar or like a handrail. Cause for me, doing board slides on flat bars, honestly, I'm fine with them, but oftentimes they do freaking scare the crap out of me. Or I guess I'm a bit more hesitant when it comes to that trick than doing nose slides. And plus, say if I do a nose slide on like a handrail, I feel like I'm less likely to sack and hit my groin or my balls on a freaking nose slide than to try on a board slide. I just think it's a bit more reliable, it's easier to get into, and I just think it's a really nice trick in general. So nose slides, definitely one of my favorite tricks. And that basically wraps up this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been trying to work on my content a little bit more and trying to figure out what you guys like at the moment. This random idea for this video just popped in my head. I'm like, hey, you know, it's pretty simple. I'm glad that I was able to make this video, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching it just as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you have anything you want to say in the comments, or any feedback or anything about this video in general, like what you liked about it, or what you didn't like about it, or any of the tricks that you guys like to do, leave it in the comments below and why. I'll be more than happy to respond to all of your comments. And thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said before, probably rambling too much, and I'm gonna go edit this video and go chill and relax. So yeah, love you guys.